Hey, I'm Ken Spurry, and in today's video we'll be looking at the barrel action, which I made for my most recent project, the anti-power armor pipe rifle, or as I affectionately like to call it, the Behemoth. Because holy fuck is this thing huge. As you might be able to notice, we're currently in my garage. Because because my shop has stuff in it right now, so I can't actually move it around to properly video it in there, and I absolutely can't do it in my regular room. So yeah, we're gonna look, and this is just barreled action. I haven't put a stock on it yet, so let's take a look at this thing, shall we? Oh god. I was not kidding when I called it the Behemoth. Like, I'm not sure if you can really see it here. Let's give it a little bit of a height demonstration. It's sitting on the ground. I'm 5'9". It's fucking huge. And I feel like I've actually over-engineered it to a degree which is semi-sensible considering the fact for what it's meant for, as a sort of a anti-tank slash power armor slash deathclaw slash mirrorwork slash massive fucking thing that wants to kill you, and you want to kill it first, and it's really big, and you want to make sure you kill it very dead. Gun. Okay. It's a little bit front heavy. Once I build the socket, it should actually even out pretty decently. So yeah, let's go over all of its lovely design features. So if you notice, it has a massive chunk of steel right here. That is part of the lockup. Flip it over, ignore that. We have this, the second chunk of steel off this, and a piece of round stock which will also be welded to it and in other ways affixed. And finally we have a bent piece of rebar which is hinged for the final piece of lockup, which then goes over the bolt handle to lock it in. Now, the bolt, sorry, that thing is seriously heavy. I'm actually going to work on finding scale around here, because we used to have them for, like, chickens and shit, to actually weigh this thing, because I think it goes up like 50-some pounds. Anyway, so, here's our bolt. Let's get a little bit closer to the camera here. Okay, so here's our bolt. It is a massive fucking chunk of steel, and it has three sort of locking lugs. It has the bolt handle, which also serves as a locking lug. It also has these two things, which also serve as locking lugs. And, oh god, okay. Let's see if I can hold this up here long enough. Okay, so let's slide that thing in place. So it slides all the way back to here. You then slide it forward. It falls into these two grooves, and then you swing this over the top. Now if you notice, it is a direct push slash pull system. It does not actually have any twisting action. Instead it has this, which I should mention has a very flimsy hinge on the front, which I plan on adding to this. Probably something from the back which folds down to the back of it, which it with something a bit sturdier to actually be able to withstand a bit of force. But anyway, that's the idea for the lockup. And you may be thinking to yourself, there's no way in hell that would actually work. Well, it's a bit stronger than you would think. So I figured I'd test it because I was a little bit worried about it. So I took a chunk of rebar, I jammed it down the barrel until it touched the bolt, and I then proceeded to hold the barrel and hit the piece of rebar with a hammer. And while it didn't show the weak point of that hinge, it actually held together quite well. So, and towards the end I'm going to actually do a serious recoil test. I'm probably going to have one of my friends or my dad come down. And I'm going to hold it, shoulder it, because I will build a stock with heavy recoil compensation in mind. And I will have them take a sledgehammer and hit a piece of rubber down and hit it as hard as they can. Probably go a few light taps to start off with, and then just full bore whack that thing, and see if it falls apart. If it explodes or if it doesn't. But yeah. So let's go over a bit of the front part again. Okay. So, this handle I actually found out in the shop, but it is bolted onto this, I'm not sure what this was, honestly. I just found it laying around. But it has a pipe loaded inside of it. Ugh. Oh crap, okay, let's try this again. Now that y'all can see. So, we have this thing, which is the, so we have our carry handle, which is bolted onto this thing, which I'm using as kind of a heat shield, which also has the, this locking lug attachment mounted to it, and this part which will also be that is why you wear steel toes, people. Okay, the steel toe boots are a lifesaver. Anyway, This will be bolted onto, this will bolt on here. I will more permanently affix these two pieces together. This part is quite permanently affixed. Again, part of the locking lug. Then we also have our chamber in there. So yeah. Let's go over the back portion of the action. So I know this is like wide open, but I do plan on making a sort of cover for the back of it, which is removable. I'm also thinking I'm going to work on something to actually keep the bolt in so it doesn't fall out if you hold it the wrong way. On the other hand, you can't really hold it many other ways because it's fucking heavy and big. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of the barreled action of my Behemoth. I am going to continue working on it. And now some astute viewers may notice that if... So I don't think you all understand just how heavy this thing is. If you look down it, you notice there's a carry handle in the way. So I actually plan on having offset sights, probably on this side because there's a carry handle in the way, which will probably have a front post and a rear V, and putting sights on the side of it. Kind of reminiscent of some of the old World War I machine guns, which had, like the Bren gun, this one which comes to mind, which had a top-mounted magazine will be mounted in the bottom, and yes, this will be mag-fed. But yeah, and let's do a quick little cycling demonstration, shall we? Okay. Another convenient thing about the top lockup, or top bolt, is that you can also use that as here. That's right, you can actually use that as a safety. Just have it shut, and now you can't close it. You notice this thing's a bit loud. It's not a stealthy item. Anyway, so start with a lock forward. Yep, definitely the locking link for that. But let's do a basic firing demonstration. So you would fire it, pull that out of the way, pull that back, slam it forward, setting you round, close that back up, and fire again. I'm still working on the trigger mechanism. But yeah, that's a rough idea. So yeah. I'm probably going to do a second video going more in depth on what each part is. I'm probably going to actually get me a folding cable, hopefully I don't break it, and go like tip to butt, very in depth. I also plan on building a serious muzzle device because this thing is heavy. Or not necessarily because it's heavy, but probably a very large cartridge. Like it's the chamber's a little bit too small, but it would actually fit the almost fit a 50 BMG casing. The barrel is a bit loose for a 50 BMG bullet. Now, of course, theoretically, this thing would have a purpose-built, less purpose-built, more home-built casing for it. But yeah, that's where we're at on this one hell of a project. So yeah. And yes, my barrel is seriously bent. Now it's not. It's very slight, but it's no longer bent. There's a little bit of force will do, especially when something has that much. Oh. Sorry, it's 103 degrees out today. I'm from Kansas. We aren't used to this much heat. It's also very windy. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. I'm going to get, probably once I finish editing this video, I'm going to actually go down and keep working on this thing. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed. Have a good day. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Bye.